Welcome once again to your health channel. We sincerely appreciate your support for this channel. Welcome back to Health Matters, where we examine very important health topics to keep you informed and empowered. Today we're tackling a crucial issue: household items and foods that may heighten the risk of cancer. Understanding these risks is vital for making informed choices about our well-being. First, let us review cancer-causing household items. 1. Candles. Scented candles often contain chemicals like benzene and toluene, which are known carcinogens. These chemicals are released into the air when the candle is burned. Benzene, for example, is a byproduct of incomplete combustion and can cause DNA damage, potentially leading to cancerous changes in cells, particularly in the lungs. 2. Non-stick cookware. Non-stick cookware is coated with a substance such as polytetrafluoroethylene, PTFE, commonly known as Teflon. When heated to high temperatures, this coating can release toxic fumes containing perfluorooctanoic acid, PFOA, which has been linked to various cancers, including kidney and testicular cancer. PFOA exposure may also disrupt hormone regulation, potentially contributing to cancer development. 3. Air fresheners. Air fresheners contain volatile organic compounds, VOCs, such as formaldehyde, which is classified as a carcinogen. Formaldehyde exposure has been linked to an increased risk of respiratory cancers, such as nasopharyngeal cancer and leukemia. Prolonged inhalation of these chemicals may damage DNA and lead to the growth of cancerous cells in the respiratory tract. 4. Cleaning products. Many household cleaning products contain chemicals like ammonia and chlorine, which can react with other compounds to form carcinogenic substances, such as chloramines and chloroform. These chemicals can be absorbed through inhalation or skin contact, potentially increasing the risk of various cancers, including bladder and breast cancer. Chronic exposure to cleaning product fumes may also irritate the respiratory system and weaken the immune system, making the body more susceptible to cancer development. 5. Artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame and saccharin have been the subject of controversy regarding their potential carcinogenic effects. While studies in animals have shown an increased incidence of certain cancers with high doses of these sweeteners, evidence in humans is inconclusive. However, some researchers speculate that these sweeteners may disrupt the balance of gut bacteria or alter metabolic processes, potentially contributing to cancer development. Plastic containers. Certain plastics contain bisphenol A, BPA, a chemical that can leach into food and beverages, especially when exposed to heat or acidic conditions. BPA is an endocrine disruptor, meaning it can mimic or interfere with hormones in the body. Chronic exposure to BPA has been linked to an increased risk of breast and prostate cancer, as it may disrupt normal hormone signaling pathways and promote the growth of cancerous cells. In pesticides. Residual pesticides on fruits and vegetables can pose a risk of cancer if ingested over time. Many pesticides contain chemicals that have been classified as probable or possible carcinogens by regulatory agencies. Chronic exposure to these chemicals through diet may increase the risk of various cancers, including lymphoma, leukemia, and breast cancer. Additionally, agricultural workers who handle pesticides are at a higher risk of developing cancer due to direct skin contact and inhalation of these chemicals. 8. UV lamps. UV lamps used for gel manicures emit ultraviolet radiation, which can damage skin cells and increase the risk of skin cancer, particularly melanoma. Prolonged exposure to UV radiation can cause DNA damage and mutations in skin cells, leading to the uncontrolled growth of cancerous cells. The risk is further compounded by the fact that UV lamps used in nail salons often lack adequate protection measures, such as UV blocking shields or timers to limit exposure time. 9. Tobacco products. Tobacco products, including cigarettes and chewing tobacco, contain numerous carcinogens, such as nicotine, tar, and benzene. These chemicals can damage DNA and other cellular components, leading to mutations and the uncontrolled growth of cancerous cells. Smoking is the leading cause of lung cancer and is also associated with an increased risk of cancers of the mouth, throat, esophagus, bladder, pancreas, and cervix, among others. 10. Radon gas. Radon is a naturally occurring radioactive gas that can seep into homes through cracks in the foundation or gaps around pipes. Long-term exposure to high levels of radon gas has been linked to an increased risk of lung cancer, particularly in individuals who smoke. Radon decays into radioactive particles that can be inhaled and cause damage to lung tissue, leading to cancerous changes over time. Next is cancer-causing foods. But before we go further, please kindly support this channel by subscribing. Many thanks for your kind support as we delve into cancer-causing foods. 1. Processed meats. Processed meats contain nitrates and nitrites, which can react with compounds in the digestive system to form nitrosamines, potent carcinogens. These compounds have been linked to an increased risk of colorectal cancer, as well as stomach and pancreatic cancer. Sugar-sweetened beverages. Regular consumption of sugary drinks can contribute to weight gain, obesity, and insulin resistance, all of which are risk factors for cancer development. Additionally, high sugar intake may fuel the growth of cancer cells and promote inflammation, increasing the risk of various cancers, including pancreatic cancer. 3. Red meat. High consumption of red meat, especially when grilled or charred at high temperatures, can lead to the formation of heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, which are known carcinogens. These compounds have been linked to an increased risk of colorectal cancer, as well as cancers of the prostate and pancreas. 4. Deep-fried foods. Foods cooked at high temperatures, such as deep-fried items, can produce acrylamide, a potential carcinogen, especially in starchy foods like potatoes. Acrylamide forms when carbohydrates are heated to high temperatures in the presence of certain amino acids. Chronic exposure to acrylamide through the diet may increase the risk of various cancers, including ovarian, endometrial, and renal cell cancer. 5. Alcohol. Excessive alcohol consumption is a well-established risk factor for various cancers, including those of the liver, breast, and esophagus. Alcohol is metabolized into acetaldehyde, a toxic compound that can damage DNA and proteins, leading to mutations and the development of cancerous cells. Chronic alcohol consumption also promotes inflammation and impairs immune function, further increasing cancer risk. 6. Highly processed foods. Highly processed foods often contain additives, preservatives, and artificial colors that may have carcinogenic properties or contribute to cancer risk over time. Additionally, these foods are typically high in refined sugars, unhealthy fats, and salt, which can promote inflammation and obesity, both of which are linked to an increased risk of cancer. 7. Smoked, burned, or charred foods. Foods cooked at high temperatures or charred on the grill can produce carcinogenic compounds such as HCAs and PAHs, which have been associated with an increased risk of cancer, particularly colorectal, stomach, and pancreatic cancer. These compounds form when meat, poultry, or fish are cooked at high temperatures, leading to the browning or charring of the outer surface. 8. Artificial trans fats. Trans fats, often found in processed and fried foods, have been linked to an increased risk of heart disease and certain cancers. Trans fats are formed through hydrogenation, a process used to solidify liquid vegetable oils into margarine or shortening. These fats can promote inflammation, insulin resistance, and oxidative stress, all of which are factors that contribute to cancer development. 9. Excessive salt. High salt intake, particularly from processed foods and salty snacks, has been linked to an increased risk of stomach cancer. Excessive salt consumption can damage the lining of the stomach and promote the growth of Helicobacter pylori bacteria, which are known to cause inflammation and increase cancer risk. Salt-preserved foods such as pickled vegetables and salted fish may also contribute to stomach cancer risk. 10. Low-fiber foods. Diets low in fiber, such as those high in refined grains and low in fruits and vegetables, have been associated with an increased risk of colorectal cancer. Fiber plays a crucial role in promoting healthy digestion and bowel movements, which can help reduce the risk of colorectal cancer by preventing the buildup of carcinogenic compounds in the colon and promoting the excretion of waste products. It's evident that certain household items and dietary choices can impact our risk of developing cancer. By being mindful of our environment and food habits, we can take proactive steps towards reducing these risks and promoting overall health. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to safeguarding our well-being. Stay informed, stay healthy. Please remember to subscribe and like this video. We also love to hear from you.